is about bitter leaf. I'm from Nigeria. For those of you guys who are also from Nigeria, you will understand that in our country we have this vegetable bitter leaf everywhere, in our backyards and everywhere. So bitter leaf is one of the most popular vegetables that we consume in the country. Today I'm going to play a video of Sister Angela. She's a registered nurse. She's going to discuss about the importance of bitter leaf in our body. Just listen to the video.
So as I'm saying today, our bitter leaf soup is really beneficial to us, especially in our health. Believe it or not, even when we talk about bitter leaf soup, it don't stop you from going to look for help with your doctor. This is not a treatment. This is supplements. This is a supplement. Don't stop going to your doctor. Don't stop going to your diabetes clinic because we talk about bitter leaf. Oh, I will drink bitter leaf day and night. That's not what we're talking about. This is a supplement. You will still go ahead and seek opinions from your medical doctor and from your nurses. They are the medical teams that knows your disease, that treat your disease. The doctors and the nurses. Those are the two people in the whole world that treat disease. Every other person is an aid. Like a pharmacist will help us with medications, and you know, therapy is you know, they join up with everybody to help that person get better. But the top, I'm not saying we're better than anybody, but the top people that it's responsible for people's healing are the nurses and the doctors. Every other person is working with us, like the pharmacists, the therapists, and all that. We all work together as a team to make sure people get well and get to their feet again. But again, this is a supplement that people talk about. People has researched. There's a company in America. I don't know. Oh my God. I think it's this phone that I'm using that has, if you guys don't mind, if I'm looking around, I'm waiting for this guy that clears the yard. He said he was going to come earlier than this, but he's not here yet. So if I'm looking around, just know that I'm trying to not miss him because these people, they're just everywhere. So the bitter leaf soup is really good for us. Now I'm in love with, I like bitter leaf soup. I don't eat fufu that much, but I can eat bitter leaf soup and fish all day. Just to eat the soup and with fish all day and drink water. I'll be all set to go. That is just the truth. So now I really want bitter leaf soup, but I don't even know if we have it here. But if we're coming from Nigeria, I think if you dry it, they will let you go by. I don't think they let us bring the raw one. I don't think so. They won't let you the raw one in. So the bitter leaf soup, they said helps with diabetes. I didn't know that. I'm telling you, the research that I have on this phone, oh my God, I don't know. I should have not used this phone. I should have used the other phone. That's the phone that has it. So let me see if I can go into, I don't think I can go into the research that I wanted to play for you guys. Hopefully I can get it out of my friend here that I sent to her. So hold on a minute, guys. So the bitter leaf soup is oh, no result. I thought she was on my list. No. Wow. That's surprising. No. Wow. Hold on, guys. So the bitter leaf soup helps out with diabetes and high blood pressure. So they said on the research that I went, they said either you blend it and squeeze. I wouldn't want the water, but I want to prepare bitter leaf soup as I will prepare it. I can't cook soup without bitter leaves. Oh, that's nice. I am almost addicted to it. Oh wow, Sister Neckman in Canada, she just said she's almost addicted to bitter leaf soup. So it's a good thing that she's almost addicted to bitter leaf soup. I didn't know that the bitter leaf soup have all these benefits. You know, they said it's useful for diabetes. It's useful for high blood pressure. it will lower your cholesterol. But I know how that can be, because that leaf right there is so bitter that it will intoxicate anything that is in your system. So the bitter leaf soup, I am going to be like, some research told me that the bitter leaf soup will treat ringworms. You know how even cough, even when the nursing, the nursing mothers, it helps them, it helps the nursing easier, lactation, it helps the milk production go quicker for the for the nursing uh, um, women, and it helps with contraction when you're having a baby. It's so amazing what I found out, even with stomach pain, indigestion, itchiness, and everything. It's like what I was just like seeing them as if, oh my God, are you guys kidding me? It increases your appetite. Bitter leaf soup, in case for the people who is sick and are losing weight fast and we want them to put on weight back, there is bitter leaf soup. There is bitter leaf capsules in America. There is a company that makes that in Africa. In America, you know where they bring the leaves? In Africa. So we all need to pay attention to our bitter leaf soup back home in the farm or in the garden. Please do not waste it. It's not a poor man's food. It's a food that enhances our what they call it. This is food. It's vegetables that enhances our health. So if you look at it, if you look at the bitterness of the bitter leaf soup, and you look at everything, see, that's the way I look at it. And you look at everything they say we shouldn't eat to prevent diabetes. Sugar is one of them. Sugar is sweet. Bitter leaf soup is bitter. That's my logic, though. I'm just thinking of it that way, because that's how I think. Sometimes I think logically like that. So if they are telling us to reduce some sugar in our diet, and to make sure that we exercise, and to make sure that we know the fruits that are very rich in sugar, in natural sugar, to reduce those fruits, then that means is the opposite of what they are telling us that causes diabetes. So if we are telling us to reduce sugar, you're telling us to inject a bitter leaf that comes so natural. So that bitter leaf will subside that sugary content. My God, without being on the phone, you don't see before the what they call it, before the video, you won't see anybody calling you. Immediately you get online, even when they are your friend on Facebook, I'm pretty sure they see you online, they still want to call. So that is it. That it helps with indigestion. So I can imagine how it will help lower our cholesterol. And because first of all, when you're eating bitter leaf soup, there is no fat attached to bitter leaf soup. There's no fat. It's a leaf to begin with. Then to add to it, a supersonic of that leaf is bitter. So and improves our blood production. Our blood production, you guys know, is the red blood cell and the hemoglobin. So when your red blood cell, when you are anemic, what do they usually tell us to eat? Is the green. We have spinach here, which sometimes you don't even know what you're eating, which garden is coming from. But in back home, we have them all natural, organic leaves everywhere. So the bitter leaf is number one in preventing all these diseases. So I mean, when you are anemic, they'll tell you to eat greens to bring up your red blood production and bring up your oxygen production. And being anemic is when, because the hemoglobin is the one that brings oxygen to our system to help us breathe, that nourish our organ. So if yours is low, the doctors here are worried. They give you a pill called ferrosulfate, which is iron pill. They'll give you iron pill to bring your hemoglobin up, or your anemia up. Or they will tell you eat a lot of greens, eat a lot of spinach. So for people who say, oh, stew, bring the stew. No, go get the vegetables and gather them together and eat. You will see even your color We just change for another thing. If you were a dark skin or a brown skin person, they pop out, they shine when you start eating greens. You see, that's what it does to the body. So if you are anemic, those are the things they tell you to eat. So bitter leaf is not a surprise that bitter leaf has all these nutrients and have all these things that it does for our body and help us with our sickness and the illness of diabetes and cholesterol and high blood pressure, helping us, with the ringworm, because no disease or no cell, any disease that is attached to any cell, don't like anything bitter. If you look for people that have cancer, I'll tell you, the more you eat sweet and the more you eat, the more the cancer cell has something to feed on. The cell, the abnormal cell, the sickness cell, they like sweet things. They like good things. They like sweet things. So the more you eat sweet things and bad food, fattening food like cheese, all those fattening food, when you eat them, the cancer cell have something to feed on. But just like when we taste bitter leaf soup, the way it's bitter, bitter leaf, the way it's bitter, nobody wants to taste anything that is bitter because it's not doing anything for them. There's no sweetness there. There's nothing they can attach to. They can only detach from there because it's bitter and doesn't have anything fattening to hang around. But when we eat fattening food, it's sticky. It's sticky. It barely digests. So all these bad cancer cells, they are abnormal growth. Abnormal growth of cell is cancer. That's just the meaning of cancer. So all these cells, they have something to get attached to. If you eat any fattening food now, when it gets to our body, it congeals. It forms as fat. So they have something to perch on and feed on and start growing. They start growing big. It's just like when we eat bad food, we put on all this weight. That's the same thing the cells does inside our body. When we eat fattening food, the cells are going to have something to feed on, and they'll be growing and they'll be destroying all the organs. So you see the bitter leaf soup, there's none of that. It doesn't have all that. All it has is nonsense. They will taste it, they will run away. They don't like that. They want the sweets. So I have this woman in California that had cancer for 10 years. That is I met her through a friend. And she eats 3 times a week. Can you imagine? She eats 3 times a week and she does not supplements. So I think she said her mother taught her how to eat and how to heal herself. She does not eat all these things from the store and all that. She grows her stuff. She does her own thing and she's doing so well. It's so incredible when you see people, when you talk to these people, it's like, how long did you say you've had cancer? She said over 20 years. And she manages it so well. She eat 3 times a week. I don't even know if I can, hunger will kill me. You know what I mean? So she eats 3 times a week. And it only makes sense because I listened to Sagura of India one time in a video. He's saying if you have cancer and you eat too much, the cancer cells have something to feed on. But when you give yourself space to eat, you eat now another 8 hours or there about 12 hours, you eat again, they will starve. And they won't have room to grow, which make a whole lot of sense. But these are all holistic ideas. And it just like when they say few ideas, it's like, oh wow, I go sit down and I think of it. So not to say that will cure anybody, but I mean, it's just a few ideas that people can just stay alive and sustain themselves with. So that is with our bitter leaf. Our bitter leaf is very nutritious. I just wanted to tell you guys that there is company here in the. I wish I think next time I will still continue just to put that video and everybody will listen to it for maybe less than 15 minutes. Anytime I will just put it on so people can really hear it from this man that was teaching it. There's a company here that does the bitter leaf capsule. Can you imagine, instead of me buying capsule, when I go to Nigeria, I just go bring a whole bag, So we are so lucky. We don't even know what we have. We need to start, we need to start appreciating what we have in life, because especially in Nigeria, where everything is so organic, it's so naturally breeded, it's so naturally sold, it's so naturally, no, it's so naturally grown. There's no chemical involved with our fruits. There's no chemical involved with our vegetables. There's no chemical. We can just go to the farm and get all these things, or go to our yard or go to our garden and get all these things, and they're so natural. There's no chemical, because the thing that kill people the most in the Western world is chemical. Here, chemical. They put a seed down today. Tomorrow is big fruit. You know, they spray something on it and all that. Says you are great for all. Many thanks. Oh, thank you, brother Hans, brother Monday Hans. So that's the thing. So we must appreciate our home. That's why it's not good for us to think we should just leave our home like that. That's our home. That's where our childhood memory is. That's why we want to beg President Muhammadu Buhari today to let peace reign in Nigeria. When I talk about Nigeria, I get so emotional about it, because we want a home where we can go to. This is home, but home is home. That's you. Do you see how many years I've been here? Home is still home no matter what. We all as Nigerians should think like that. We all as Africans should think like that. We cannot let people take our home and invade our home. Home is home. Hello, my beautiful sister. Hello. Mercedes, thank God you're online. Can you please, if you can do me a favor, I sent you something on your WhatsApp this morning. Is there any way you can look for the foundation number and put it on and download it as WhatsApp there, and send me that video, please, so I can play it to the guys here? Is the number is up on the program. It's 617-447-7276. If you can put that in and send me the video that I sent you this morning so I can play it here, please. Send it on this phone. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that is it. So if you look at Nigeria, how rich we are. We are so rich. Like people are just invaders. People are just nothing but what grasshopper or grasshopper or whatever I have to call them. People are just moochers. They mooch on anything that is good. People are mooching on African soil today because they see how what we have that is so important. And the leaders are not seeing it the way the Westerners are seeing it. Our lands are fertile. We can grow the bitter leaf. If America is making bitter leaf capsules, why are we not producing our bitter leaf for people to get enhanced with their diseases, especially the people with diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure and all that? Yesterday, somebody sent me a video of the cousin that was going from one ministry to another, fell and died. Fell and died. That is it. That is it. That poor man, I don't know what killed him. That poor man must be running around with high blood pressure, not knowing. That poor man must be running around with high cholesterol, not knowing. Because you guys know, if you know all the medical people online, you know that high cholesterol will block your artery, and that's heart attack right there, or a massive stroke because the blood pressure is so high. Yeah. You know, that's what I keep telling these leaders. It's not, and all the pastors, it's not how much a private jet you guys are competing with. With that private jet, if you build hospitals and free for all these poor people, people will live last, and God will bless you over that. But when you want to fly private jet around that don't make any sense, then people are still applauding that. You know what I mean? You are a man of God. You are looking for your soul to go to the kingdom of heaven. But you are seeing poor people. You are seeing you are part of the problem. You are not solving the problem. How are you a man of God? You are taking from the poor and they are dying out of ignorance. How is that complete? How is that leading you to where you want to go? I'm not judging you in any way. That will not lead you anywhere. That's just a fact. Sister Mercedes, I'm still waiting for you to send that, please. So that cannot be profitable to our society. What will bring volume to our society? You see, everybody, every leader, every citizen, they are fighting for their country. Everybody fights for their country. Why don't we fight for our own? Look at the bitter leaf right now. Look at America making bitter leaf pills. When we have the bitter leaf right there, we have the soil that can produce bitter leaf. We just have to look at what bitter leaf can help us in our body. Can you imagine? And we have that resource to have that bitter leaf. We have the land that fertilizes our soil for us to have incredible bitter leaf. The bitter leaf is just to go plug it. Even if they say you can't even drink the water. That's what all the research said. So we are here buying that bitter leaf capsule so expensively. If you see one cup, one it's not cup. If you see what the capsule, about 20 tablets, how much dollars they cost, you will hold your head. That's how much we are rich. That's how much we are blessed with everything. That's how much our soul is so enriched. Our soul is so, I wish we know what we have. That's why we're begging all the leaders, let there be peace in Nigeria. Don't destroy Nigeria, because that is our home where we need to be. This is home too, but we need to be in both, so that when we come, we can enjoy our childhood memory in where we were born and raised. Thank you, Princess Oputa. That's my senior sister on the line. So that is what bitter leaf does all day. Bitter leaf will lower your blood pressure. Bitter leaf will lower the cholesterol according to research. And this is not to say for you not to go seek for a doctor's help. You must still go seek for your doctor's help. This is all supplements. This is all to aid you, to help you with your disease. So this is not for you to stop going to a doctor or stop going to nurse. Please go to your doctor and to your nurse. Even when we teach this here, this right here, this platform right here, it's not for you to say, oh, I've listened to that mama, I'm not going to a doctor. No, you must go. You must go listen to your doctor, and go listen to your nurses. Whatever they tell you, you must follow. But when you try all this, there's no harm in trying. There's no harm in something in your backyard that can help you lower the things you are suffering, reduce your disease that you are suffering. Bitter leaf is very, very beneficial to our health. Thank you, Pat Kitchen from Vienna. Thanks for coming. Where's Vienna? Is that Italy or Paris? Thanks for coming in, though. Thanks for sharing too. Please, guys, share this video so people know what bitter leaf can help us in our lives for. And we have the bitter leaf right there in Nigeria. I feel like going to Nigeria and I'm going to go bring a whole bag of bitter leaf since I did this research. I did the research of bitter leaf. It's incredible. It's incredible what bitter leaf does in our system. So the way I'm going to round up now, the way I look at bitter leaf is, if they are telling you to reduce your sugar so it won't cause diabetes and cause all these cancers and all that, the same way, you know, Austria, we love Austria. So what the same way this bitter leaf does, bitter leaf is bitter. So if you are putting the bitter thing in your system, the cell, all those cancerous cells, all those bad cells don't like anything bitter. They test it, they run. But when you put the sweet things in and the fattening thing, they're bound to mooch on it and eat on it and get fatter and destroy the system. But when they see all this bitter leaf drop, oh, it's bitter, I don't want it. Nobody wants a bitter thing, right? So it makes sense when I was listening to this doctors, to this researcher in the US, what bitter leaf does. It's a lot of benefits, So we must try it. It will even stop itchy, stomach ache, indigestion, ringworm. It will increase your appetite if you're losing weight. It's very useful for most of the thing. It will increase your blood flow, your blood production, red blood cell. It will increase so many things. Bitter leaf is very, very medicinal and very nutritious. So the American company that is making bitter leaf capsules, the bitter leaf capsules are very expensive. They are very, I look at the amount, I say, wow. How many capsules, how many dollars? So much dollars. So we must appreciate our hometown Nigeria. We have fertile ground. We have everything that grows there. We are so rich. We don't even know what we have. As we the citizens know, the leaders, I wish the leaders can utilize what we have and see how rich we are.